Hello, everyone. So, Chapter 9 of Arknights is coming soon, and that's what this video is going to be about. So Stormwatch, the Chapter 9 of Arknights, is coming out on March 17th, which is like this Thursday. So be prepared, you know. Bring that. There we go. Stormwatch Chapter 9 release. You just have to clear main storyline 3-8, which is here. Chapter 3, which is this one, I think, isn't it? Yeah, 3-8, which is this one right here. So you have to clear the Skull Shatterer stage in 3-8. They say the recommended max level for this area is going to be Elite 1 level 50. So Chapter 3-8 was a recommended level of Elite 1-35 for 3-8 itself. So you should be pretty fine. Go check out Ecogen, check out Kostavan, Kiostavan. I'm never sure how to pronounce their name correctly. To get them, get the stages with the low rarities if you need to. You're going to need to do the new Chapter 9 stages, because every operator that is released from now on, when Chapter 9 is released, will need the new materials from Chapter 9. Let me change this to in. Here's the new materials down here. For this stage, the earliest for this one, the earliest you could get it is 9-4. This one, the earliest you can get it is 9-4 again, or 6-14 is also a stage. Not that great of a return though, as you can see down at the bottom. But 9-4 of the new chapter is the next to best one. 9-18 is the best, just like this is 9-4 instead of 9-18, but you could also farm these on 9-18. This one down here is 9-6, and then this one is also 9-6 to farm, or 7-9 and 7-14 can also be done. I think the Chinese ones are event stages that you could get them in, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure. I will say that every new operator that comes out, starting with Sell Each and her banner, are going to need these materials, so be prepared. You only have to complete Chapter 9-6 to farm all of these materials at most. That's as far as you need to go, is just to 3-star 9-6 so you can auto deploy those stages. So yeah, there you go there. And then we got the Sell Each banner, our Jeanne DArcnights and Arknights, basically, as who she is Sell Each, is our DArc for this game from Fate Grand Order, if you don't know what I'm talking about. The Sell Each is going to be the 6-star of this event. None of these are limited operators, so there will be the 5-stars and the 4-star are going to automatically be added to the roll, but the regular rolls, but the Sell Each will be added later, of course, as normal. It just takes about a month or so, and she'll be added to the normals usually. So Sell Each, Mulberry, Liscarm, Roberta. This over here. And we'll go over each character. Hey, Chin. So Sell Each is our new 6-star. She is a flag bearer, standard bearer, flag bearer like Myrtle, like Elysium. She grants you a crap ton of DP as normal. The thing is you can kind of skip her if you have Myrtle, and especially if you have Elysium. The reason why is because as a 6-star, she costs more than either Elysium and Myrtle, and the cost ratio is kind of a little bit less with Sell Each, because you also have to raise her character up in levels. You have to raise her skills, which requires farming mats. So you got to also count in the cost of those. So it's kind of an iffy if you want to get her. But if you're wanting to do like max risk contingency contracts, like we just did with, we have contingency contract number 6 right now. From going forward, when she is released, she is pretty much mandatory for contingency contract max risk if you're going to the highest difficulty you can on those, which is usually like 32. So if you're going to do that, you have to get her, because she brings so much utility. And you're not just running her, you're running also Myrtle and Elysium at the same time, because you're also and Bagpipe with them, so they can get their DP skills out faster. The reason why is because usually in high risk, one of the easiest things to choose and the most costly ones to make it a higher risk is adding the DP regeneration reducement, like 50% less GP regeneration and generation and stuff like that. So that's why you would actually use all 3 of those with Bagpipe to counteract that in the high risk as soon as she comes out. But if you're not going to be doing that, you don't have to worry. You can pass on the banner if you want to, but I'm kind of wanting her because, you know, it's the Arc, you know, it's Jeanne. So I have to pretty much get her because she's my favorite character from Fate Grand Order, and I kind of want her also in the Arknights here. And also I love my favorite deal is standard bearers. I can't not have a standard bearer in this game. It's so good. I love them. Going over her let's go over her traits. It's she holds the flag. 8 tiles of an ensign. All operators gain attack speed, and after deployment, cost for the next 2 operators is -2, so that's also kind of nice, so your next operator can come out quicker. The infrastructure skill is not so great. It's a dorm reduction. It only affects 1 person instead of the whole group in the dorm, so that's not great. And her second one is not really worth it at all. If you have like Efiala, who does like 45% HR recovery or provenance, you know, those are the 2 highest ones. And you're using a slot that you could use like Calcid, Amia, or if you're going the route of boosting your gold bar production, Unitas, Unectus, or however you pronounce her name. Let's go over her skills. Her skill 1 is basically the same as Elysium skill 1. It is same cost and everything, so she'll produce just as much as Elysium does, but you also have to factor into the account, like I said, she's a 6-star, so she's going to cost more than Elysium is to put out, so you're going to be a little bit less in the gaining it back. And she doesn't gain on him either, so that's kind of why you're pretty much easy to get rid to skip her if you want. Skill level 7 is usually when the new materials are going to be required. So you need the semi-natural solvent that is coming, and then her mastery 3, if you go for it, is going to be a refined solvent on that skill. Skill 2 is the healing, just like Myrtle's at skill 2 is healing. It's pretty good. It's not the greatest. It's the one, if you're going to skip a skill to mastery, then this would be the skill. This one has the new deal of the cutting stock solution at skill Mastery 2, and then that's it on this one. Of course, you still have your skill level 7 as normal, but as soon as you do that, you don't have to spend that anymore if you spend it on any skill. It's good. It's not the best DP generation, and the heal is okay. It'll help out, but it's not what she's known for. Her skill 3 is what she's mainly known for, is to stun the enemies and everything. Of course, you get the semi-natural solvent at skill level 7, of course, and then you have the cutting stock solutions on M2, and then that is it. So that's what you need for her. You also inflict slow on them and a weakening effect where they do less damage, or it decreases all damage taken by them, so they get less done, take more damage. And then we have, it's Honeyberry. No, it's Mulberry. So there's 2 operators in here that are Honeyberry and Mulberry. They are both do the basically the same thing. Their main thing is as a wandering medic. They recover elemental damage, which is neural damage and corrosion damage and burn damage. And it's a choice for you what you want to do. If you pull and get Mulberry, if you want a Razor, go ahead. If you pull Honeyberry, Honeyberry is going to be added to the red search shop in game. Let me minimize this and this, and let's go to store, go to the certificates, go to the shop vouchers. She and another operator will be added to this search shop right here. None of these are disappearing. Anything in here, as far as I know, especially the Ethan and Breeze, are not going to be disappearing from the search shop. They will still be there. They'll just be adding 2 new operators to it, and one of them will be Honeyberry, and she basically does the exact same thing that Mulberry does, except for she's cheaper. I think she's only a 4-star. She could be a 5-star, but I think she's a 4-star. We'll double check that real quick here. Bring that back up and bring up this, and we'll chip in Honeyberry. Yeah, Honeyberry is also 5-star. Okay, so they're both 5 stars. The difference between the 2, they're both, like I said, healers. They both do this elemental damage recovery thing. The thing of it is Honeyberry recovers more of the elemental damage, while Mulberry recovers more health. Mulberry is a very good single target healer, and so she is more about that. If I'm not mistaken, the best skill you want is the S skill 2 on Mulberry, and then on Honeyberry you want the skill 1. Don't quote me on that, but I think that's how it goes on those 2. And yes, Cal, that's real nice, but I'm kind of busy right now. Okay. So yes, I can't be sure on that, but I think that's how you want to build them. If you're going to build either one of them, you want skill 2 on Mulberry, and you want skill 1 on Honeyberry. It could be reversed, and it could be the other way around, but I think that's it. So you'll want one of these, because one of these two medics built, because in the future CC, I think CC number 7 is they're going to have either it's 7 or 8, I can't remember which, especially in the new roguelike deal that's coming up, IS2 deal, the Phantom roguelike thing. You'll want this because there's a lot of elemental damage in those areas, and I think it's either CC7 or CC8 where they add the elemental damage to the enemy types and everything, so you may want to check those out. So I would build at least one of them if you're going to build either one. Most people would build Honeyberry because she's actually free. You can just buy her in the red search shop. and she'll probably be how much Breeze cost, which is like 500 or so or something like that. And then Liscarm is coming up as also going to be one of them. She's already been released, but she's a very good defender. Her special thing is when she gets attacked, she recovers 1 SP to self and a random ally in one of these 4 tiles that is around her. So if you completely surround her with people and get her attacked, you can give them 1 SP every time she gets attacked. She could do 4 SP, 1 per person that is around her at a time. Usually you're not going to do that. You're going to get maybe at most 2. Don't look for that, but Blitzcarm is a very good defender. You will be bringing out her skill 1. It's basically what you're doing with her. And then we have, who was it again? Roberta. That's right, Roberta. Unfortunately, Roberta is not very good. She is a 4-star. But if you like her, you can build her. She's kind of a summoner, supporter person. Can use support devices in battle. So she has these support devices that do things with her skills. Let's see, where's the... I'm not sure. Attack. Yeah, this just gives attack and plus defense. This one gives you stop attacking, block count +1, defense when skill ends gains 1 styler. So basically, if you want to use this, you can. Stylers grant defense +30% and 2 shields to melee units. Last 25 seconds. Defense increase does not stack. So yeah, it doesn't stack. That means if you have someone like Shining giving the defense, they're not going to stack together. So that's kind of why she's not usable, is because she can't stack it on top of other defense buffs. That's kind of why. Okay. So those are the 4 operators that are coming there. Also, Sell each Mulberry and Roberta will gain more trust, of course, so you'll want to put them in your trusting departments there. And then there is the limited time login event that is coming, which has a pine cone skin, which is an idle skin. You also get some regal hanging chair decoration for your base, storm, top emergency sanity potion, Arendums, LMD, pure gold, XP, another prime recruitment permits, another deal for the dorm, skill 3 in summaries. That's pretty nice, actually. Skill 3s. More iridium furniture parts, and then the skin and another 30,000 LMD. The emergency potion, the sanity potions you get out of this event will expire on April 4th. You have to use it before then. And then we have the all stages special drop for a limited time deal, where it will drop a mini sanity potion. I think they give like 10. I can't remember. It's either 10 or 15, something like that. And a box which can have materials in it. So that's just a little thing. They're not going to have like an event. They're just going to have it where if you do a stage, you get the extra stuff. And then there is the new costumes. It's all idol themed, which is Archetto and Astasia, both idol costumes. And then a rerun of the Vitafields deals, one for Suzerain, one for April, and one for Leonhardt. I have those skins if you want to take a quick look at them. I'll show them to you. So it's we need a supporter is Suzerain. She's already in the skin. Look, this is her skin right now. This is her normal default skin. This is her E2 artwork and what she looks like in game. And this is what she looks like in game when she's deployed, and her E2 and her art for the skin. And then we have April. Which is a sniper. I think this is her. Yeah, this is her skin. So this is her art here. This is what she normally looks like. This is what she looks like at E2. And this is her skin and what she looks like in game. So it's a very nice skin if you use April, and don't sleep on April. She's very, very good. And then we got Leonhardt, which I think is a caster. I don't have Leonhardt built. There he is. And he's in the skin. So this is his normal. I don't have his E2, so I can't show you the E2. But this is his skin right here and what he looks like in game with the skin. There you go there. Let me bring back up here. Okay, and those are the skins that are coming. And then we have a new dorm furniture, which is the Royal Guard Academy dormitory. It was kind of nice. And that is pretty much it. Let's see. Let's see if there's anything different about the announcement in game here. No, that's it. So that's what's coming up in Chapter 9, which is, like I said, releasing on March 17th, which is this coming Thursday for us. I guess I should talk about contingency contract. It's over. Today's the last day. Our last day in the lockdown prison deal. If you haven't seen it, I got a video up about how to risk 8 it if you want to. Very easy one to do if you have those operators. I got all of the things I pretty much wanted here. I cleared all these out and got some of the furniture parts, and that's everything there, and I got all these up here. So that's all good there. I have all of the medals. So I got 10 of the medals, so that's nice. Don't forget, when after the CC goes away, go back to your terminal here, go all the way to the right one and click it, and you'll be back to CC. You'll be getting free stuff for however many of these yellow icons up here. You'll get these boxes and everything, and it'll give you various supplies. They don't give you the big ones, like they will not give you like D32 steel or the bipolar nanoflakes, but they will give you stuff like the integrated devices, the RMA 70s, the ores. They will give you rocks if you need a bunch of rocks, so you can get you ort cubes if you want, and things like that. Let's see what else. So that is the upcoming stuff. I want to thank everybody for watching. Come back next time with more Arknights. I'll be doing a pull banner on the Sell Each banner when it comes out on March 17th. So I'll see y'all then. Thanks for watching. Bye.